Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another Logging from Scratch episode. So as you can see, we have the Letourneau. It has returned. So the reason I left that load on there the way it was because I really wanted to use this. It's still kind of in beta testing, but it's been really good even in my beta testing. Better than 2017, better than all of them combined I've ever used. So today we're going to take this guy for a spin. Fire her up. You can't see much in here, but let's see what we can do here. Again, this guy's in beta testing, so no judgment just yet. It's got a lot of love to give and a lot to do still. It's a big yellow monster, and I love this machine. But I want to test it. I want to see its load capacity. I think this will be too heavy for it in its current state, but we can definitely give it a try. So let's use our little camera here. And again, I don't know how much of this load we're going to be able to accomplish, but we're gonna try. Let's get a picture here. That's a good picture. That's how we deal with our loads. So let's actually go like this. I just want to see the tips of the fork so I can slide it down right in between. I don't really want to be that far away though, so let's get a little more centralized here. The key to using Letourneau, it does have locking straps, but the locking straps are at the very top. So you do have to get the load up a little bit. I wanted it to stay that way to make it kind of a teeny bit of a challenge. I don't want you to be able to just walk up, lock, and walk away. I want it to be, you actually have to use the physics a little bit. So that's about center-ish. So let's get our stakes right down there. Now, I don't know how far we're going to be able to get into this load. Oh, it looks like quite a ways. We're not quite poking out all the way on the other side there, but let's see how much we can get here. So I want to close up on it. Not really that much, though. Let's tilt our head just a teeny bit here. So that's kind of where I want to grab it a little bit. Let's see here. So we're going to get a little bit of it spit out at us here, I think. So I'm going to really quickly do an unlock. Ooh, scary. Scary feeling. All right. So let's see if we can drive forward and scoop it here. I really want to scoop it. Oh, come on. No, don't lose it. Oh, I think we got it. Oh, buddy. I cannot believe we got that. That is amazing. Okay, now the hard part's going to be seeing if the machine can actually lift that. Can it do it? Oh, man. What a trooper. All right, well, we just got to get high enough. Now, this guy actually does go up way higher than the last one, and then I'm just going to lock it so it can't escape. Now, I don't know if those straps go all the way down. Did it lock it? I hid the straps so they're not quite as ugly. They still stick through a little bit, but it's not quite as ugly as the old one used to be. Look at that. That is so boss. Okay, now we got to move the other equipment and get out of the way here. I can't believe it actually did that. So, beta test passed. That's good. I can't wait till you guys get this. Or maybe you're using it by now. Who knows? You never know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll release it right away. Maybe you'll never see it ever. Who knows? It's the joys of being a crazy mad scientist modder. So now the other tricky part's going to be getting the stakes in between. So let's see here. Let's lower this guy so the tires take over. That's got a lot of weight. This guy's also in some beta testing, so it might be a little weird driving it around here. A little boppy. So I'm actually going to try to get this as far out of the way as possible because that thing does need a little bit of turn room to get up there. So what did we do? I think we did 15s. Was that correct? 15s, maybe? On these ones? That'll be good enough to give it some range. Oh, look at that beauty. I take lots of pictures of this thing because I don't have many of it. It's still in beta testing, like I said. Now, this one, the top of the load isn't attached to the boom, so you can't raise and lower this boom while it's locked. You actually do need to properly lower it once you unlock it. I can see some of the wood on top didn't lock either because I can see it scrambling around there. Oh, the stupid trailer's in my way. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. We'll just smash into it with the expensive Letourneau. Okay, so now the key to dropping it is making sure you line up your stakes so they're out of the way, I guess would be the way to put it. So right about, I want it dead center. So basically I want this stake dead center with that stake. And we want to get your load so it's nice and lined up. And just want to almost tap that stake right there. We don't want to drive up the load. Oh my god, don't do what I just did. I was not paying attention. I was looking at the back end. I'm like, what's the front doing? Oh god, no. Alright, there we go. So right about there. Now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to really quickly, I'm going to unlock the load. Now, I'm kind of scared because it's really weighted heavily to this end. So I'm going to unlock the load, and I'm going to tilt it forward. Yeah, so tilt it forward just ever so slightly, and then lower as I tilt it. Just gentle physics. And then once you get to a comfortable point where you know the stakes have pretty much taken over for it, which we know they have, I probably can raise it, I think, now. And then they should just kind of billow out into there. And then I should be able to just back up, and it should just slide out of there. We're going to stab it a little bit more there. There we go. Not a perfect drop, but not terrible. So let's use these forks to give it a little bump here so it falls in. There we go. Like I said, not perfect, but still pretty cool. Now this this trailer, I'm just going to sell that trailer because that trailer's just getting on my nerves here. So leased items, let's get rid of you. I should have just done that to start with, but it was fun backing into it. So let's park this guy way back here. Now this doesn't give you a whole lot of room to unload loads here, but you can still get a truck in there. And like I said, this boom goes up super high. It's actually its limiter point right there. Even in real life, they do go extremely high, but they do have a limiter point where the thing just turns off. So there we go. That full load unloaded with the Letourneau. Let's see what it's worth. Any guesses? I can't even guess. I don't know. That's probably like 70 grand maybe? Oh, 66,610. So not so bad. Okay, so that was fun little side detour project. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop back over to our swamp here. Now what I said is I did want to bring another loader up here. So we do have the low bed all the way back here somewhere. If I can find it. Yes. So what I want to do is I want to buy another loader. And I'm thinking we'll buy... Oops. My God, I cannot navigate the store today. There we go. Let's buy a... What do we want to put over there? We'll do the John Deere. What do we want to load with? We got a Medill. That's the loader. You know what? Maybe we'll do a Tiger Cat. Because we haven't just used the straight up Tiger Cat in a while. So let's use the 880 here. And we're going to throw on the Power Clam. Now I'm working on a couple new grapples as well. Because I know these ones are probably getting boring for some people. So I've got a couple different ideas that I'm playing with. I'm going the wrong way here. Okay, let's not be drunk about this. So a couple, like I said, a couple new ideas for grapples and stuff that should be kind of fun to play with. We'll see what happens. I haven't quite decided on exactly what style I'm going to go for or what I'm going to use, so we'll just stick to this for now. Alright, so let's grab this guy. You're going to bring him out. I wonder if we should grab a processor too, just for knocking down those trees in that one area. Or I guess we could just walk that one processor back up the road too and do like a little cleanup project. There we go. Yeah, what we could do is walk that processor up that road, drop down some shorts, and then go use the self-loader to go clean that up too, just to get it off the main road. I have no idea if I'm straight or not. I usually don't load from first person. It feels kind of weird. But I went with it, and here we are, so... There we go. Well, that's not bad, eh? It's almost like I knew what I was doing. Nah. Don't get that kind of confidence. It'll only defeat you. Right when you think you know what you're doing, that's right when you don't. Alright, so let's bring this guy over to Swampland. And like I said, we'll grab that processor and we're just going to go buck up that entire area. Now, I'm pretty sure I was cutting to 15s. So I think I'll just continue to cut to 15s for the first part of it. And then once we start the trail, maybe I'll buck them down to little guys. Let's go over here. So another exciting endeavor is I am bringing back, whatever you want to call it, multiplayer for FDR Logging. I haven't actually figured out what I'm going to do yet. It's going to be a free-for-all for a bit until I figure out crews and teams and stuff, but I don't know. I really do like the community aspect of this game, and I feel like it's kind of escaped me for the past while. I used to have so much fun logging. Me and Chad started doing our little Logging Bros thing there, and it's super fun playing with another person, and I think that's kind of what reunited me to want to play with other people again. And yeah, I don't know. I just want to kind of have fun and play with other people and see what kind of craziness goes on. So I'm going to be opening multiplayer pretty much, I wouldn't say 100% to the public for every single person. Maybe a little bit selective, maybe do an application process, something like that. But yeah, it should be good. I'm pretty excited about doing it. Something different. So I guess that'll be the topic of the day today is multiplayer. If I start it, actually I probably have already started it by the time you're watching this, but if I start it, are you somebody who would want to join? I think the hardest part for me anyway, is getting people on the same time zone as me, because I'm playing Pacific Standard Time, but I'm playing like, you know, super late at night, like 8-9 o'clock at night, and over in like the US where most of the players are, that's like 3 hours ahead. So 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm asking people to like play at 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. And for some people that's no problem, but for a lot of people that have jobs and families and stuff that want to log, it's kind of a pain in the butt to stay up that late with your video games. But I figure if I get enough people in a rotation, I can pretty much have a good game going with lots of people. When me and Chad play, we like to just BS about random things, so we just kept it to time-lapsing because we didn't really want to put on a show for everybody watching. We didn't really want to, you know, have to put a lot of effort into entertaining or doing anything. We just want to play and have fun, and that's why we kind of went with the time-lapse idea, just so we could both do our thing and play. But coming forward with the multiplayer sessions I'll be doing, that one will be fully live like this, where I play through and, you know, BS and have a good time. I haven't decided. I think I've decided I want to record them, not do live streams, but I might do the odd live stream once in a while. The problem with live streams is the video quality is just so crappy, and I hate releasing videos where the video is just not in good shape. If you compare it to like what we have now, these videos are extremely high quality, regardless of the YouTube compression. Each video is like, you know, 40, 50 gigs a piece. So I decided one day, hey, why, you know, let's go for the gold if we're going to do this. So yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be interesting. I'm sure I'll meet all kinds of people I love and hate, but always an adventure, right? So here we are back here again. So I'm thinking I will cut to, I don't know, like 4.5. Oh, gesundheit for myself. I felt that sneeze coming on. I'm like, oh, am I gonna sneeze? Don't you hate it when you get a sneeze and then it's just like doesn't happen? You're like, no, it was gonna be a good one. But yeah. So let's cut to 4.5 because I know that's what'll fit on the front end happily. I think I could do 5s actually. Oops, on the front end of the self-loader, but I'm just gonna do 4.5 for happy fun times here. So we'll lay these guys out. Perfect. Beautiful. And we'll grab this one too, just because it's in my way. Kind of. It's not really in the way, but it's kind of in the way. I basically just want to whip out this road and take it out. That's the goal. Oh, you seem to be hanging up in a weird way here. Probably some hitting the other trees across the way. That'll just make it for interesting grabs. Cool part is you can just chuck the pieces into the swamp and never see them again. Clean and easy, just the way we like it. So yeah, multiplayer. Like I said, that's topic of the day, man. Do you like multiplayer? Oh, I also, again, this is all late stuff because you were watching these videos probably 2 weeks to 3 weeks in advance or after the fact, but I started the FDR Logging Discord again. So that one's open for business. I probably should by now have links in the video below to the Discord. Hopefully I've done that by now if I got my stuff together. I did have a lot of popular requests to bring back the Discord. Mainly stopped it because I was having some real bad spamming issues and I just didn't have really time for it. I still don't have time for it, but I'm just going to kind of take a shot in the dark and see what happens. I think I just got a little too self-conscious about haters and I was a little annoyed by that. But I just kind of don't care anymore. I just want to have fun and kind of get with the community and do things. Play games with logging people. That's kind of what I want to do. Tired of playing the whole random modder in the dark card. It's just not my style. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like modding in the dark, but I don't know. I just wanted to be more involved with the community, I guess would be the way to put it. As opposed to socked away in my kingdom. Modding away. And then, you know, we'll wait 3 months and then I'll get sick of it and then go hide again in the dark. Realistic. That's usually how humans are, right? Alright, let's grab this one. It's getting a little tight quarters in here for cutting. Yeah, the problem with my last multiplayer session was I let it get out of... I don't even know. I think I just let it get too big too quickly. And I got tired of sorting out people's drama and nonsense with each other. This time around, I think I'm just going to let it go and people will just figure it out. And if you want to play, get in there. I'm not going to sort people out this time. I'm not going to be the bouncer of the chat because I just want people to play. I mean, if somebody's being deliberately a really crappy person or something, then maybe it'll be a different story. But this time around, I just kind of want to see how people get along. I don't really want to worry about whether people like each other or not. If you can't get along, don't play. If you get along, play, right? I just don't like the being the boss sometimes. Sometimes I just want to play. Everybody should just have fun. We're logging. We'll see. The biggest problem I have for multiplayer, and that's the other reason I don't really want to do live. When I'm doing a live stream, I like to talk, well, when I am doing live streams where I do commentary, I like to talk to the people in the live stream because, I mean, you're the guys watching. It's for you. That's why we're doing it, right? When I do recordings, other than this one, I don't really mind so much because I'm not talking to you guys live. It's not like I'm talking to another person who's responding to me in the chat right away. When I'm playing multiplayer with groups of people, the hardest part I had doing live streams was talking to the people in the chat while talking to the people in the multiplayer. It just became super awkward, and yeah, people would talk over each other, or I'd be trying to talk to somebody in chat, and then somebody would be talking over me, and yeah, it was just a pain in the butt. It was really hard to manage, so that's kind of what really drove me away from doing live streams on multiplayer. But what I'm going to do going forward is I'm going to do live stream, or I'm going to do recordings, I think, of multiplayer. That way we can all just BS and be our logging crew, and still play the game without me having to be like, oh, thanks, person in the chat, for, you know, whatever. It just really drives away from the community kind of feeling. So I don't know. We're going to try out some different stuff and see what happens. I think it'll be fun. One thing I am going to do on the new ones, so I ended up, I think I might have talked about this, but I brought my older computer, which I have to replace some parts in before it'll be 100% here, but I got my older computer set up now, and it's going to be my streaming PC. But what I want to do is I'm going to use it as an extra person that joins the game. So I bought another copy of Farming Simulator for that computer and a separate Steam account, and I'm going to use it to record multiplayer sessions, so that you guys don't have to watch from first person all the time, because I know how annoying that can be to watch from first person. I could just leave that guy camped out on the site. You'll be able to hear audio, everybody else talking, everything, but you'll see it from a perspective of another player, as opposed just from me loading trucks, doing stuff. I think it'll be cool. I'm really excited for the idea. And it'll take the streaming pressure off my PC, because it'll be hosting the match, and it'll be streaming, and it'll be recording, and it's too much for one computer to do all at once. So this will take all the pressure off of this PC to record, and I'll just be able to play smoothly, have fun, BS with you guys. And yeah, I think it'll be fun. We'll see. Might be a complete nightmare. But one little piece at a time. So let's cut one more tree here. Just uno mas. And then we'll call her for now. Still got a little bit of road left to build here. But yeah, our self-loader should be able to just come scooping through here and clean this up. Since we got lots of room on the road as well. And we're done with it up top, so just get rid of it. So I'm just going to park this guy right here. Beauty. Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of a road here. Wow, look how straight those piles look. Well, they do when you look at it from this view. Until you jump, and then they're all off axis. But yeah, so then this will be our kind of skid back road. And then we're going to clean up as much of that swamp as we feel we need to before we bail out. And I'm going to take this processor over here. We're going to clean up this whole site, process the wood, keep it all nice and even. And then we'll do drops and loads, and it's going to be fun. I'm excited. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to leave it at this. So if you guys like the video, leave a like, leave a comment. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you're in the bush, don't forget to hug a tree. All right, guys, we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.